Sign up to The Economist for in-depth curated expert analysis of world events and topics ranging from business and culture to science and technology. You'll get the weekly digital edition, online-only articles, curated newsletters on politics, the markets, science, culture and China, and full access to The Economist Podcast Plus. The Economist is independent journalism for independent thinking. Go to economist.com and get your first month free.
This episode is supported by FX's Clipped, the scandalous story of the 2014 Clippers owner's racist remarks captured on tape and heard around the world. The series charts the tape's impact on a dysfunctional basketball organization striving to win against their reputation as the most cursed team in the league. Starring Lawrence Fishburne, Jackie Weaver, Cleopatra Coleman, and Ed O'Neill. FX's Clipped, streaming June 4th, only on Hulu.
This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. From the launch your online shop stage, all the way to the we just hit 1 million orders stage. No matter what stage you're in, Shopify's there to help you grow. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/special offer, all lowercase. That's shopify.com/special offer.
Michael Gardner, uncut, uncensored, raw, savaged, brief.
Guys, welcome to the show. Welcome, guys. We got a special day today. Yes, this old bastard of a man here on the top is turning 40 years old. Yes, I am the big 40. Well, not until tomorrow. The official birthday is not until tomorrow, guys, but I'm celebrating it today. So I celebrated on the show, obviously, today.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you, Sas. Thank you. I appreciate that.
We're all getting up there, aren't we?
What's that?
We're all getting up there, aren't we?
I'm telling you, my hair is going to look like, probably Mike Pence in the next 5 years. Could be completely white. As you can see, guys, in the video, it's very white, a little bit white here. This is still brown somewhat, but it's just, I got that like Italian, like mobster thing going, with the white hair on the side, but it is what it is. But happy birthday, me, guys. Yes, I turned the big 40. It's not fun. I wish I was 20 years old again, but, obviously I can't change back the hand of time. So we got a good show today, guys. It's a special bonus here on Savage Unfiltered. Got Soslan here from his show. Remember, God loves you, and I'll meet you at the finish line. Supposed to have Joseph, but apparently he's got some type of thing going on with Liberty Beacon, one of the newspapers up there in Detroit. So, hey, I'm not going to get upset. That's more important. He's got to get those articles out there. Sas, what's been going on, man? Happy weekend to you.
Thank you. Well, so I should probably clarify for your listeners and stuff. I've gotten so Michael and I did a special episode on my show last night. It did not get like very good feedback on my end. I was called out for being a phony Christian, and so I want to clarify that it was not a political thing. It was more of, we were speaking from our heart. And if you don't want to listen to the episode, you can skip the episode. You don't need to attack my family and attack what I do, because I'm not the Antichrist and I'm not Joseph Stalin. And you don't need to call and put my name in the paper in a derogatory form. That's all I have to say. Because it happened yesterday after our episode.
Yeah, guys, for those who tuned in, first and foremost, I hope everybody can hear me loud and clear. I'm actually using the studio here at the network, up here in Central Florida. So thank you very much. Hat tip to 101.7. Thank you very much. But, guys, if anybody tuned into that episode yesterday with Soslan and I on his show, that was not a direct attack on any type of group, culture, anything. Sas, we were given an update on Hurricane Ian. How are people like attacking you on that? I just don't understand the derangement coming out of this. Really, I'm puzzled.
Well, so I had one of the major news channels out of Wisconsin call me and ask what if there. So we'd love to have an interview with you. What's the interview on? They're like, well, it's the most recent one that you came out with, the Hurricane Ian. I'm like, okay, what do you want to know about it? And they're like, well, I want to. They're like, well, I said, what do you want to know? They're like, well, is it true that you're being a hypocrite Christian and that you're leading the people, you're giving them false perception of false sense of hope, and that you're trying to interfere with the election, with the midterms, not only in Wisconsin but also with Florida. So we want to know why you're doing that to us, or why you're deceiving the public.
So what did they say then?
Oh, I said no to the interview because it was. I said no to the interview, and I also said no to the Democratic panel too.
Yeah, I don't understand. I just don't understand how the politics up there in Wisconsin, how they work. Because, I mean, clearly, Sas, they're missing, what you're trying to address on your show, or whether you're on my show or any other show. I just don't understand. I think they're missing, some dialogue or they're.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Thanks to your support, you've helped make MyPillow become one of the fastest growing companies in America. Over the last 12 years, you've helped MyPillow create thousands of jobs right here in the USA. Every MyPillow is made with passion here in my home state of Minnesota to ensure you get the best sleep of your life.
One of the things that I really like about MyPillow is the support. It gives my neck a little hug.
I've never slept better in my life. What's better than a great night's sleep?
Sleep is one of the most important things to your health, and MyPillow is one of the most important things to your sleep.
Call or go to MyPillow.com now, and Mike will give you 2 MyPillow premiums for one low price. Use the promo code, and you'll also receive free shipping. That's 2 MyPillow premiums for one low price.
I tried every pillow from expensive down pillows that just went flat to fiber-filled pillows that rebound every time you move your head. I even tried those memory foam pillows, and the curve did not match my neck, and it probably won't match yours. That's why I invented MyPillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck supported and aligned.
When I got MyPillow, I'm asleep almost immediately. I stay asleep at night and I wake up more well-rested in the morning.
MyPillow lasts 10 years, is machine washable and dryable, and comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee.
I personally guarantee MyPillow will be the most comfortable pillow you'll ever own or your money back.
Call or go to MyPillow.com now, and Mike will give you 2 MyPillow premiums for one low price. Use the promo code, and you'll also receive free shipping. That's 2 MyPillow premiums for one low price.
With our 60-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Sleep well, America!
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.
Savaged, unfiltered.
Yeah.
Well, the sad part is that when the other day I was pulled into a meeting, and when I left the meeting, it was an attack on my character, and it was an attack on me because I got compared to Joseph Stalin, number one, and then I also stated that I should tender my resignation from doing my podcast because I'm mixing in religion and politics and stuff. And that I should stop co-hosting with you because I'm dividing our communities even further. And I also was called a neo-Nazi. And the other thing that I feel like what's going on is that when they see a public influence in the state of Wisconsin, which the Republican Party sees me as a public influence, what do? When they hear truth, they have to kill it, or they have to mitigate it, and they have to get rid of it. And I think that's what's going on. So what you and I are doing are making a long-lasting impact in Wisconsin.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You're stating facts. These people that are attacking you, are they of Christian value, or are they Christian background type of people? Or
no, they're Buddhist. They're Buddhist.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a Buddhist religion.
Buddhist, yeah.
Well, and that's
so,
and like what you and I touched on. This is the same continuation of like what's happening to Greg Locke, and what's happening is that they're not going to pick on any other religions except the Christian religions, and they're not going to pick on people that are going to lie. So what they pick on people is you and I. They attack our character so that we lose the ground game, so we lose people, you know. But our whole thing is that we have an influence, and it's good because that means you and I are making people think differently, and we're waking them up with facts, not the same narrative, and not with propaganda.
You know, this is the same crap that I dealt with on several occasions from different shows I've been on. You know, quite recently I've been on a radio show from a personality from the Howard Stern show not too long ago, about like a couple of weeks ago, actually. And I mean, he was throwing point after point after point. I'm not sure, Sas, if you've seen that show I was on. Roughly, he had me on for like about 45 minutes. And he was like, sick. You know, Michael, I like you. Yeah, you don't talk about it. He's like, you know, Michael, I like you. You seem like a nice guy. My father was a diehard MAGA supporter and this and that. But, like, how come the Republicans aren't denouncing, you know, white supremacists and hate groups and everything else? And I'm like, what are you talking about? They do it every single day. Look at Georgia's Marjorie Taylor Greene. Look at Texas's Greg Abbott, Ted Cruz, Ron DeSantis, Lindsey Graham. All these folks, man, they're denouncing these groups. They're showing that it's wrong. Don't get me wrong. They're not just, you know, saying that the left is wrong, but they're also saying that the Republicans, there's extremists on the right hand side too. It's both sides. Yeah. So the way these people are going at it, Sauce, I think it's just it's mind blowing, you know, because, you know, it's sick. You know, this is what country has gone to, of course, you know, like this derangement syndrome, and it's disgusting. It really is.
Well, and especially when you have one particular show, I'm not going to mention his name. He did a special episode exposing the churches, and there was a deliberate attack on my show. He spent over 40 minutes on that. Yeah. And I also want to tell you, so if anyone that tuned in to that interview with Michael with the Howard Stern show, I have your back, because he was trying to instigate you. He was trying to gaslight, and he wanted to see your reaction. He wanted you to react, and you kept yourself mellow, and that's the key. When you have all these unhinged individuals that are looking for a response, and then they can run that and they can milk that until it's dry. And that's why I like your response you just left, because that's what we have to do.
Yeah, they oh, of course, Sauce. They did the same thing to, you know, Dr. Michael Savage. You know, Howard basically attacked Michael Savage and was like, you know, not too long ago, and says, you know, why does this guy have a different last name? You know, his real last name is Michael Weiner. Why doesn't he go by Michael Weiner? Oh, that's right, guys. Another Jew, you know, embarrassed by his origins. He's embarrassed by his name, so that's why he has to go by a fake stage name.
Fred sent me a tape of Michael Savage, the radio host, berating me on the air, saying that my audience were a bunch of idiots because my whole show is just what kind of bra do you wear and what kind of panties do you wear.
Why is he listening? He's an idiot, too.
I've never heard one of his shows. But,
he seems to know an awful lot about what's going on over here.
Oh, he's so bad on the air. You know, the guy, and then I find out from Fred that the guy's name isn't even Michael Savage. It's Michael, like, Weinstein.
Yeah.
Another Jewish guy who's embarrassed by his... You know, I got to tell you something about people who change their name because they're embarrassed. But why else would somebody change their name, their legal name, their God-given name, from a Jewish or an Italian or some kind... Like, I have a friend, Pat
I can understand Hitler Jr. changing his name.
Well, anyone named Adolf.
I have a friend, Pasquale Manacchia.
Yeah.
Right.
I was talking to him about it, and he said he's very proud of this. He wishes more people would call him Pasquale. They seem to have a problem with it, not him. And we were talking about it, and he said, what kind of person, what type of psychological issue would you have to change your last name because you're embarrassed by what you are? And you think about how sad a human being, I mean, the self-loathing that you have. His name is Michael Weiner. Did you?
Well, that's a good reason to change it.
Weiner. And to come up with the name Savage even just shows like he wants to be.
He's no savage.
He's just no
savage. He's a wiener.
You know, he's a wiener.
Who is now advocating for animal rights for the animals, speaking on the animals' behalf, and that's a position in the government. This government's gotten way too big for everything, and you're giving. I might as well what's there going to be a Department of Depends? You know.
Yeah, well, people are starting to get upset, because there was a video just yesterday that I posted on TikTok. I'm sure you see it, Sauce, where a black gentleman, is literally he's furious on top of everybody else. People are speaking out. They want the damn funding to Ukraine to stop. We just had a natural disaster here in the state of Florida. Where the hell that some of that fucking money should have went to Florida? Did it go to Florida? Nope.
No.
Joe Biden writing the damn checks. The checks right over to Ukraine, billions of dollars right over to Ukraine. It's like, come on.
And what about those families in Mississippi? No one touched on that, did they?
Yeah, what happened?
What's that?
No, the media forgot all about it. I said the media forgot all about it.
Yeah, no one touched about the Mississippi. What about those families that are devastated? Oh, you know what? We got to worry more about Ukraine. And, and even as a veteran, as a veteran and stuff, they're cutting our benefits as a veteran. Because the reason why they're cutting the benefits is because they're giving more to the Ukraine and stuff. It blows my mind.
Yeah, it does. It does. And by the way, folks, I know you're probably like, oh, Mike, we can see on the video here with the newspaper, Michael flipping the news. Guys, I'm going through these key points here because this is some of the stuff that's in the damn newspaper here on the Wall Street Journal that was printed today. Folks, the media doesn't report on none of this. They don't report on any of this stuff in the paper, Sauce. None of it. Look at, for instance, let's change the tides right here. I'll read a little bit here. On the damn third quarter markets, folks, right here, on the third quarter markets, you could see right on the paper here. Third quarter markets. Ready for this one? Here's Walmart, right? The stocks at Walmart, they're losing 10.4, right? The share right now, the third quarter close for Walmart, $129.70 a share, right? Apple, I'll go through a little bit of them. Apple lost 22.2, in the last quarter. Apple, now $138.20 a share. 2 years ago, folks, Walmart and Apple were like almost $200 a share, literally. I'll give you two more here. What's another big one? Visa, right? Visa. 65 cents a share, lost 18.1. And then I'll do the last one, Microsoft. That's a big one, folks. 30.8. They lost that in the last quarter. Their shares right now, at the third quarter share, dropped from $232.90 a share. That's Microsoft. These are big stock. These are big companies, big stocks. They're losing money every single day. Where's Biden on that, Sauce? Where's Biden on the damn stock market? He just said not too long ago, oh, the stocks are doing phenomenal. Oh, they're doing phenomenal. Mr. President, here is the numbers right here. Plain and simple. I mean,
Well, and it's interesting because have you noticed whenever Biden speaks about the economy, the Dow Jones for the first time in, I think, 4 years fell to 29,000 points. It fell to 29,000 points.
How much?
I mean, no, so it used to be at 30. It used to be at 32, and during these past couple of weeks, it tumbled over 7.1%, and it tumbled down all the way to 29,324. That's what according to Fox News.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing another one here. What the hell is it? Amazon.com actually rose. They get They did do well. Amazon is actually like a 1.2%. So they went up in like the last like day or two. American Airlines, another one, that rose. But I think the airline companies are doing good right now, Sauce, because we just came through a natural disaster here in Florida. So there was a lot of evacuations, 2 days prior to that. So that's probably why you're seeing a rise in the stocks there for the airline companies. But
yeah. Well, so if I may show your viewers. Okay, so if I may show your viewers.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this is what I purchased. So this is what average price paid for Alaska Airlines a share. So it's $58 a share. Can you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I paid $58 a share, and now look at it now.
Oh my God. Jeez.
Yeah. And now like according to
have it, son.
Huh?
I said, why even bother to have it then?
Well, it's like one of those now, like it went down so deep. And also look at Carnival Cruise too. Okay. I bought Carnival Cruise at $22.08. Okay. And now look at it now.
Oh, wow.
$7.13.
Damn. It's losing money day by day.
It's like Biden's done a great job of screwing us over on your 401ks. He's done a great job on taking money away and giving it to everybody else. And he could care less about the economy. That's what I think. I don't think he really cares. I think he likes to have people struggle and then blame deflects on President Trump.
Well, get this. Since we're on stocks, get this. The performance of sneaker stocks, right? Everybody loves sneakers.
Yep.
Just since this past Monday, right? Today is Saturday, folks. The past Monday, so 5 days ago, right? Sneakers, Nike, Adidas, and Skechers lost 15% off their stocks. Just in 5 days, 15%. Guys, I can tell you right now why the damn stocks are literally going down the shithole is because when you have a president that's doing this, la 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 la. Here you go, Ukraine. Here you go, Russia. Here you go. Here you go. Printing money. What do you think is doing to the national economy? What do you think that's doing? That's deflating our currency, our economy. That's where you see the stocks go, and they're going to continue doing that because you have a president that's filling out the checks and sending them overseas, printing money that you can't print. You're creating more deficit. Sas, we just hit $36 trillion in a national deficit. There's only been two presidents in our lifetime that's created more national debt in this country than ever before. And that is now Joe Biden and Barack Obama.
Yep. And now the White House stating that they're gonna. Now the White House is stating that they're gonna cut back on deficit. I don't believe that for a fact. I don't believe that they're going to cut back on deficit. They've done this current White House has done a great job of taking your freedom rights away, like bits by bits, by going after your parents that want to stand up against the grooming that's happening in our public schools, sending the FBI, having the DOJ going after pastors, especially as they exercise the freedom of speech, going after innocent people, and it's like a German-style government, and it's becoming worse and worse, and we should take heed of that. Take a warning.
Who Who said this prior to that? Was it, Alice in Wonderland, the new press secretary? Did she report on this? Alice in Wonderland, Corinne Jean Pierre. I call her Alice in Wonderland because every time somebody asks her a question, she's like,
top of mind.
Like she's on drugs or something. I mean, apparently, folks, I would love to have this entire administration tested on a daily basis. Hell, if you want to do weekly, we'll do weekly. But I think they need to be tested on a daily basis because they're clearly all on drugs. Literally, they're on drugs. They have to be on drugs to say this rhetoric on national television. I mean, I just seen. Did you see the other day where now one of the news networks? I forgot who questioned her. I think it was CNN. Don't quote me on this, folks. They had an anchor come out, and they questioned the former press secretary, Peppermint Patty there, Jen Psaki, about Biden's latest tactics and everything else. And they questioned her about COVID. And at first she was like, I don't have a comment. Please leave me alone. And then she went on the record saying, oh, yeah, well, things could have been done a lot differently. Now she's admitting that Biden doesn't know what the hell he's doing. This is the former press secretary on record stating that the Biden administration is doing things literally ass backwards. I mean, in layman's terms.
Well, Michael, I'm going to have to depart. Again, it was a great time swinging by, and sorry for getting fired up. And happy birthday tomorrow. Happy early birthday, and we'll catch up soon.
I appreciate it. We're actually tonight. Yes. Thank you very much, Sas. Sas had to depart, guys. I always thank Sas for coming on the show, guys. So I'm going to carry the rest of the show, and I'm basically going to tell you guys this. I mean, this shit has to stop. We just got into stocks, got into the third quarter, guys. And I had to show it on camera here of just what the hell is going on. Now here, get this, folks. I'm going to read this next article here because this is a doozer. You're going to want to see this, guys. I'm reading the article here on the front page here, where they're now saying, "Oh, you got to listen. This is complete garbage, folks. That MAGA is to woke as Errol Flynn is to Henry Fonda." What? Listen to this. Oh, like I said, it gets worse. Watch Captain Blood, right? And the Grapes of Wrath, and ask yourself, which movie speaks to your heart? Okay. How does that tie to MAGA? Oh, I'll read the rest of it, folks. In the lovely Wall Street Journal, right? That it states right here that Captain Blood captures the essence of MAGA, or anyway, of MAGA's slightly radical idea of itself. The Grapes of Wrath is a masterpiece of what might be called sentimental realism, heavily Latin, Christian, and socialist formations. Folks, I'm going to end it right here. Get this garbage out of here. Garbage. It is. It's garbage. How in the hell is a MAGA group tied to a socialist agenda? How? I'll wait. All right? We really need to play the TikTok agenda. Seriously. And it goes back to, what I was telling Sas earlier in the show here about a gentleman here on TikTok that literally got fed up what's going on. The money, folks, literally getting sent overseas. Check this video out.
Not another damn dime to Ukraine. Not another damn dime to Ukraine! We have fucking natural disasters that happen in our backyard! And they won't do a goddamn thing about it. For all you fucking liberals, for all you Democrats, sons of bitches out there, it ain't nothing personal, but you better open your goddamn eyes and understand that these sons of bitches give not a flying fuck about us in America.
Now, you see the video, right? You see where I had to show that video where the TikToker literally saying, stop with the damn money being sent over across seas. Because it's literally being sent, ladies and gentlemen. And then on top of that, what did we get into earlier in the episode? We got into a part of this episode where now people on the left are literally losing their fucking minds, and they're now blaming us, conservatives, Republicans, because it's all our fault. It's all our fault. It's our fault. It's the reason why we're in this mess, because it's the Republicans' fault. Bullshit, folks. Bullshit. Yeah. Unfiltered. You're damn right. Sick and deranged. Sick and deranged. You know, folks, I was just in downtown Orlando not too long ago, the other day. And this is some of the stuff I was mentioning on Sauce's show yesterday. The misinformation about Hurricane Ian. Orlando is underwater. Orlando has 25 foot of water. Oh, God, you should hear some of the rhetoric that they're pouring out on the liberal leftist side. Some of the rhetoric. Folks, it's disgusting. It really is. Orlando's underwater. Yeah, there's some flooded spots. Don't get me wrong, folks. But 25 foot of water? Sauce questioned me on his show yesterday. You know, what's it like there in Orlando? We're hearing a lot of water, a lot of flooding. Well, there is flooding, but it's not in Orlando. It's in the area where it was hit the most, where the freaking eye hit. And that's Hillsborough County, Tampa, Sarasota, Sanibel Island, Fort Myers, Venice, Naples. That is the entire area where most of the flooding is. Orlando, yeah, there's a couple little low points where there's some water, floods and stuff like that. But it's not like what these liberals are stating on the show, that there's massive amounts of water flooded all over the place and people can't go drive down their roads and this and that. It's not like that, folks. It's not like that one bit. This is the hysteria that we're seeing. This is the misinformation. You want to call about misinformation? We had to hear that misinformation shit for the last almost, 2 years since when COVID hit. Oh, you can't say anything about COVID because you're misinforming. You're misinforming people. Now it's the other way around. What are they doing now? Now they're painting a picture on people on the right. Now we're misinforming people. You see how I did that, folks? See, we were calling them for misinformation, which they still are. They're doing a lot of misinformation with COVID. They still are. Joe Schmo the other day. Did you get the video the other day, guys, where Joe Biden, was literally saying, and he said this, you can look it up. I got to find the clip. I don't have the clip on me, but as soon as we're done here with the show, I'm gonna try to get the clip on social media, guys, because you got to check this clip out. Joe Biden is saying, just the other day, during Hurricane Ian and going into Wednesday night, early Thursday morning, everything's gonna be fine if you get vaccinated. During Hurricane Ian, I'm like, wait, what did he just say? We got to get. He wants us to get vaccinated so we can secure our safetyness from the storm. What the fuck does a vaccination have to do with a storm? Yeah. This is the administration we have in office. Yeah. Were they calling it a hybrid storm? Right? Oh, it's a hybrid storm now. That when a hurricane goes into a A tropical storm? That's a hybrid storm. No, folks. When a hurricane goes down through its categories, from a category 5 to a category 1, after a 1, it basically loosens the label hurricane and it goes into a tropical storm. It's the same formation, right? They spin the same way. Hybrid. Hybrid, folks, would be like, remember when Superstorm Sandy went up the East Coast all those years back? Wasn't too long ago. It was like, what, 6-7 years ago or something? I think it's been that long already. And the winter storm, the nor'easter, literally blended. It blended into the hurricane. That would be classified as a hybrid storm, when you have two systems merging into each other. I'm trying to educate the listeners, guys. You have a lot of dumb fucks out there that don't know anything. So, guys, I want to thank you. I know I did this very special episode here. We're trying to get back here on video. We will be back on Restream once again soon. I miss doing video podcasting. You know, I get to show my handsome mug here on the internet. We've been doing audio for like ever. But guys, I do want to thank the listeners that are tuning in here. Thank you very much for the viewers that are viewing here on iHeartRadio. Yes, folks, we are on iHeartRadio, as well as Spotify, Google, Apple, Amazon Music. If you have smart devices, guys, I highly suggest to just say to Alexa, "Hey Alexa, play Savage Unfiltered," and it'll pop right up. Including Google Voice. I don't know how to use Google Voice. We normally have Alexa devices here on the show. So good stuff, guys. What's today? Saturday, right? I keep on thinking it's Sunday. Jesus Christ, where the hell's my head at? Monday, guys. We will be back to a regular format. I believe Joseph will be on the panel with us on Monday. And then Monday night, I have a guest that's going to be appearing. That will be an audio podcast, guys, on Monday night. So got a lot of good stuff happening next week, guys. So thank you very much. And remember to hit that like and follow button. And we will see you on the next episode, guys. Thank you very much. And you guys have a great weekend.